Do not be this type of dad. You got the authoritarian and the authoritative. A lot of dads end up having a wall of compliance. Many dads confuse silence with respect. When you rule with an iron fist, you're not teaching your children how to make choices. You're teaching them how to avoid your temper. You're building a wall between you and your child, and they're going to stop coming to you with important things, with things that really matter, because they know they're probably going to get lectured or disciplined. You've turned into the boss they don't like. They just want to clock out and get away from you to avoid your temper. Let's look at a mistake handled two different ways. You got the authoritarian and the authoritative. Let's look at that. Let's look at it handled both ways by both dads. Your son's playing ball in the house and he accidentally breaks the window. I know a lot of dads can relate to that some way, somehow.
How many times have I told you not to play ball in the house? Now look what you did.
After you told him not to several times, the authoritarian, you blow up. I told you 1,000 times to stop playing with that effing ball in the house. Give me the ball, you're on punishment, and get out of my face. What does he learn? What does he learn from that? Dad's scary. Dad's got a temper, and I need to hide things better. When I mess up, I need to be able to hide them better. I don't need to make mistakes around him because he's not going to understand. So whenever I do something wrong, forget about telling him I did it. I just need to hide that I did it. He doesn't need to know about it. Now, the authoritative father.
We talked about why we don't play ball in here. Now the window is broken and it's dangerous. How are we going to fix this, and how are you going to pay for your half of the glass?
You're firm, but you're in control. We spoke about you playing with the ball in the house. Now look at the window. It's broke, man. That's dangerous. Someone could have got hurt. Now you've got to tell me how you're going to help me pay for half of this window because you broke it. And this is your house just like it's mine. And when things need to be fixed that are damaged by you, you're going to help. So what you going to do? How you going to help me pay for this? What does he learn from this? That my actions have consequences. But my dad's going to help me learn from them and help me figure out ways that I can fix him. He's not going to fix him for me. He's going to help me figure out ways that I can fix him, that I can fix them. That's what he learns from the authoritative father. The difference between the two fathers comes down to one thing: the goal. The authoritarian has one goal: control. So he uses "because I said so" as a weapon. That's his weapon. That's his weapon of choice. But that father produces passive children, or he produces a rebel who can't wait to get away from you, can't wait to go no contact from you, and can't wait to expose you for who you are. Now, the authoritative father, they have high standards, but high support. So they let you know why the rules are the way they are. They let you know why this is happening. I'm not just doing this because I said so. I'm doing this to help make you better. They don't just want compliance. They want to shape your character so you can survive out here and thrive out here in the real world when they're not around. They want to get you ready for the game. They want you to be effective. They don't want you to be somebody's doormat and be passive, or they don't want you to be a rebel who's always going against any type of authority. They want you to know how to play the game at the highest level. Sometimes there is reason to be the authoritarian. There are reasons. There are times to be the authoritarian, like this right here.
Junior, sit down.
No.
Junior, sit down.
No.
You want a whooping?
Whooping?
Sit your ass down, man.
Yeah, when they're that little, they got to know who's in charge. His mother told him to sit down. Do you want a whooping? He said, yeah. But when his father told him to sit his, you know what, down, he started crying. There ain't no talking. So it can go from in the beginning being the authoritarian. Look, this is the way it goes. Then as they develop, you know, I got a 9-year-old son. Now we can talk now. We can talk. We can explain. But at that age, that small, look, we're not doing no debating with no you in diapers. No. Sit your butt down. Get off the table before you get hurt. You want to whoop? You telling your mama you want a whooping? No. You must not know what a whooping is. So, yes. In the beginning, you kind of got to be the authoritarian. But as they grow, you got to ease up on that. You can't be trying to be authoritarian. You know, once they start going to school, first, second, you know, you got to ease up on that and start beginning to talk to them and having high support, but high standards also. Being a dad isn't about having the loudest voice in the room. Being a dad is about having the loudest voice in their head. Which one are you? Which one are you? Having the loudest voice in their head when things go wrong or things go right, helping them being that voice that they go to when they know they need to make the best decision. And being proud of the decisions that they make because of that voice. This is the Raising Carter podcast, sponsored by the Build Better Dads YouTube page. I got a new ebook. It's called The Unbreakable Son, the 10 fundamental skills that every son needs. The link is in the description. Check it out. It's a free ebook. Every father should get it. And I'm out of here. Peace.